I just noticed that whenever I'd bring up sex education in SPHE, it would kind of just be ignored. I would ask about it and he'd be like, it's not on the curriculum, so we can't talk about it.
Teenage, unprotected, underage sex happens a lot more frequently than people would like to admit or think.
But there's such a stigma around it that, like, there shouldn't be. Like, we should be able to, like, have an open, honest, like, conversation about this kind of thing, but, like, you just can't.
They teach us, like, the bare minimum. They need to be teaching us about different stuff, like consent, like a more updated version of consent, rather than you can say yes or you can say no.
You're kind of just told that, like, it's illegal for our age to be sharing anything online, like any images or anything online. You're not told how to deal with if you're put in a situation where you're like exploited or something online.
To kick things off, I start with an exercise to relax the students and help them speak freely.
So I'm going to give you sheets now. How many slang terms can you come up with the word that's written on the top of your sheet? Your word is vulva. Sexual intercourse, masturbation, penis.
What did you say?
Pounding.
How'd you get on that exercise?
It was a bit funny.
A bit?
Like funny, seeing them all, like how can you call sex smashing?
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
Like, it's a bit ridiculous, yeah, like, it's a bit of a joke. The devil's tango for sex.
There's an emotional impact to hearing these words. So let's watch the language we use, because we're going to talk a lot about this stuff over the next few weeks, and be mindful that other people can hear it very differently than how you mean it.
This is a challenging situation for everyone, and teachers are in a unique position to explain the issues they and these young people face when talking about sex in classrooms.
Have you had issues on young people sharing images and circulating images?
When I became principal, I suppose I was kind of shocked at the level of maybe inappropriate images that students were sharing with other students and how young they were and how easily those images were getting spread around lots of other people and the damage that that was causing. We actually get the Gardaí to come in to first and second years and explain to them about, if they have an image on their phone, that's actually possession of child porn, just something that might also make them just stop and think or stop and ask for help if they're under pressure.
So as a teacher then, what's the support that you need then to be able to facilitate conversations in that?
Sometimes I feel like we're not trained enough as teachers to actually give out that information, and we're very limited on what's actually in the curriculum, what we can say, or what we feel safe saying to the kids.
What ramifications are you concerned about? When you have that dilemma of a student asking you something, you go, I'm not sure really where I can go with this.
Being afraid of what maybe the parents would say, complaints that we brought in saying, this isn't on the curriculum, like you're not allowed to say this when you should be.
What age do you think young people are seeing pornographic material for the first time?
It's anywhere from 8, 9, 10 up. It's when you buy them your mobile phone with internet access, they have access to a whole world that's outside your home.
Would you all agree with that? You're all nodding away. Is that a surprise to any of you?
No. Unfortunately, no.
What do you think the impact of seeing online porn is for people at that age?
Devastating. If you are exposed to that level of hardcore porn, perhaps any porn, you have a very different view of what relationships are. Pornography and the accessibility of pornography in various forms is having a terribly damaging effect on young people in Ireland.